Welcome everybody, Simulator Sunday. Carmelo and Bobby, the train whisperer, already been here for a while. Thanks guys for joining every week. In chat, they're talking about PSX joining the Eastern subs. So you say when you join it, you're having issues. I would reach out to the Run8 folks and see what they say. I know that you have to, you run the installer and then you have to run the Run8 3 installer, even though you already have version 3. You have to install this, like all the subs. And then there's patches for the subs that you get from Hi-Rail. And then you got to run the Run8 version 3 installer. And then you got to run the update for version 3. So... all right, so we're going to play this game again because I'll just get rid of you again. I'll just mute you out so nothing shows up. All right, so let's see. Let me get the audio on. There we go, that's pretty good. That way when I'm talking, it's not too loud. So we've got, we're here in San Bernardino. See if that comes up right now. So we're in the San Bernardino. This is the West Colton DLC. The San Bernardino Yard is part of the Cajon DLC. So is West Colton as well. And we have just, okay, so down here a little bit. So this is the Colton sub, starts off at Barstow and it essentially ends right. This is the Colton crossing, right? This doesn't exist in current form today. This got, there's basically one of these overpass things that comes right along here. This would be the Highway 10 that goes all the way to Florida and LA to Florida. There's Interstate 10. And there are still 2 tracks here, but they're not used as heavily because they go over to the old yard over here. But it's an elevated track now on these guys. So if you contact the Run8 folks, then let them know what's going on. And yeah, so you trying to figure out what's going on there. But anyways, You got these cars that there was just a derailment here last year or year before, little local derailment, but it's elevated, so it goes right over the top. So now BNSF coming from LA goes right through and underneath towards San Bernardino, as does Metrolink. But West Colton Yard is literally just right over here. I mean, I live like right over there. So West Colton is here. This is the outbound yard here. What is this? See who this is here. I can see who's driving that. Why can I see who's driving the train there? Where's that at? Not seeing the avatars. That should be on. See what he's doing here. 9038. So let's take a look and see who's driving 9038. So that's Trish. Hear what he's doing with those engines. Might be dragging them over to San Bernardino. I didn't know he was on. All right, so he's stopping there. Okay, so he's gonna, these are going out the bar, so he's doing interchange right now as well, putting some power on there so he can get him out of his yard. Mid Coast Marine, how you doing? Nick Schneider, how you doing? Welcome back. So again, we're over in SBA again. I didn't communicate what was going on here. It's kind of swamped for time, but we're going to get these auto racks moving, take them over to West Colton, grab the auto racks that are here and bring them back, distribute them. So get a look here on the train status. Last car has 90 pounds. I'm gonna put on a few pounds. Let me see here. Get inside my cab here. We got the parking brakes off. Put on about that's about 15 pounds or so. So we'll wait until the back. I don't have an EOT on there. You're asking who to contact for Run 8? Go to their website, and then there's contact information for support at the bottom there. Just email them and let them know what you're having a problem with, and that's it. All right, so that's closed. Let's see. Let's wait for. So we're at 74. I'm going to drop the air off there. Get back up to 80 pound. We'll call a brake check complete when that happens. So it's already at 80. So we are ready. Get going. Everything's cut in. Got our lights on, not hitting the so we're just gonna pull forward here. So I got a countdown timer going 3,000 feet. Just pull forward so we can grab those cars there, and then we got to get those cars over there as well. Coming back, it's gonna be a little challenging because we have to, we're going to be going the other way. Let me take a look here and see what we got. Let's see, the switches are lined. You got all the way up to that red signal. And these are tagged right now. I've tagged them for Mira Loma. And Mira Loma is, I didn't realize still the map on there. Sorry about that. So the Mira Loma is the auto yard. It's in UP's jurisdiction, but it's only about 10 miles away from West Colton to the north. And there's a lot of auto racks. It's underneath the, for those of you familiar with the area, it's the 60 and the 15 freeways where they meet. That's the Mira Loma area. A little too fast when I wasn't paying attention. That's 1,500 feet. Seem like it's that much? I guess we can just ride her from the back. It's fun riding on the back. All right, see you later. Thanks for stopping in. Coming up on the beginning of the train here. See, I got some graffiti on the cars here. Wait a minute. You just delete my train. No? Nope. All right. But he deleted SBA, and I was like, wait a minute, those were mine. All right, let's get back over to Auto Center over here. All right, let's take a look-see. I think we got far enough away. Once we connect all, these are all empty, so these shouldn't be too heavy. All right, let's get to the rear of the train. We're good there. Need to come on back. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have taken off the independent brake until it's already rolling though. Not worried about bullies. Can't do nothing to us. All right, so we are notch 2 coming back, 6.5 miles an hour. We're going to grab these cars and then tug them forward a little bit. I'll probably disconnect and pull those out so that we don't have to pull the entire train past that switch to get them out. We'll see what happens here in a minute. And slow at notch 2 there. 5.6. You guys had a great week. I'm pretty slow here. 86 today in Southern California. Let's see. The weather up here doesn't really say. All right, yeah, I silence people if they become annoying or a nuisance or asking to be mods. So I've been streaming for almost 10 years. All right, let's see. I don't have any brakes on there, but it's going uphill, so it is taking a toll on my speed there. All right, we don't want to come in too hot. We connect here. Error up. Good right there. Now on these autoracks, there is quite a bit of play. We will open that one. Go partial there. I don't think I ever opened the engine up all the way. I may not be sending the full amount of air down. Let's go take a look here. Now, I don't have the what's it called? The engine pack for the Jeep 38. So this just says Run 8, even though it's actually BNSF. Since I don't have that pack. The worst thing you can do to people that are annoying is ignore them. As long as it doesn't cause problems in the channel. So, as we can see, this is the switch here that goes back there. So what I'm going to do is disconnect cars here after it airs up. These should all have handbrakes off. I'm going to start putting handbrakes on while this is airing up. I'll isolate the air. Still do a brake test first so that I know that these cars are ready to go. And then I'll disconnect, go back and pick up those. And it should be the right length that we need to accomplish that task. All right. I don't think the real railroad will hire me. I'm too old. Okay. That's a little too close right here. I'm not comfortable with that, so I'll pull this one. You hear the cars start adjusting now because the brakes are coming off. If we go to the rear car here and we see that it's coming up 63 right now. I am older than 40, that's for sure. All right, so I'm just waiting for the air pressure to come up back here so that what I should do is go in the notch it up to 3 here so we can use the compressor attached to the motor, start shoving more air down through these cars. If we look at the airlines here, see that they are all open and start to turn green there in the middle. Well, we'll just wait for the FM's coming down. That's 75, so that's pretty good. I guess I can go back up to the front. Up here, we'll go ahead and throw this open all the way. Oh, I did already. Of course, the rail driver wants to have fun with the notches. I've already labeled the symbol here on the train as a Since we're on BNSF right now, it's V as in Victor, which is for vehicle. On UP, it's going to be an A, but we're on BNSF, so in order to route from BNSF to West Colton, we had to call it, well, we can call it anything we want. If we wanted to put it A, we could, but SBD is San Bernardino, that's the yard behind us, and WCA is the BNSF's civil to route to West Colton. West Colton is just WC and UP because they only use 2 symbols. BNSF uses 3, so in order to route between the two, WCA is the symbol that we use in the routing tables. Yeah, this is a Burlington Northern. It is SD40 TAC 2. This is actually a Jeep 38, but since I don't have the pack, it just looks like this Jeep 40 TAC 2 there. So I don't know what that means. Thought it was a Jeep 38, but when I look at the whistle for it, you know, select the whistle or whatever, it said it was a 38, but it's BNSF. We just see it as run 8. Fine. All right, so the flow is down to 63. We're just waiting on the air to pressure up here. And then once we have it all pressurized, it's no big deal because we'll isolate the air so nothing leaks out, or very little leaks out. Look at the air lines again. Yeah, everything's coming up. I'm not sure why you're even asking me that question. I don't even know who that person is either, other than they're here watching. That's all I'm going to say about it. 54 on the flow. We have a train coming from this direction, coming down from LA somewhere. See what it is. It's an intermodal. Let's see, okay, it still says notch 3, but I heard it go down a little bit. The flow's down to 46. Means if I'm zoomed in way too much. Go to the back here and let's see what we got on the back end. We got 83, so the brakes are lifted. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to the front. Take the power off. Now we're going to isolate these engines airwise. What's up, Resemble? All right, so we have these handbrakes on. So we're going to pop the air off here. Isolate those real quick. And then again, the couplers here on these type of cars, so on reefers and on auto racks, they have a lot of travel on them. We're gonna have to keep that in mind as we come back here. All right, so let's see. I got it off. I got it disconnected. Let's see if it actually pulls apart here. Maybe I didn't get them. Maybe I didn't get them all the way. Those guys there for a minute. We'll pull forward the distance that we need to get these other cars. Two cars to go. clear that. Oh my goodness. Come on. There we go. Got it. Am I not attached? Nope. Some of these auto racks you can't climb on for whatever reason. So we're just going to have to watch her come on back. All right, so I'm forward. Let's come backwards. All right, we're in the lane there, so we're headed back to get the other one. Go up in the air, and we can watch everything from up here. We are pushing it uphill, so we're going to have to watch that. It's getting faster. It's on some dynamic braking. We do have a ways to go. I'm going to take all the juice out of our speed there. Put our butts down right here. I think these have no air in them. We're going to have to air them up. So again, the plan for those who are coming in, we have to collect these auto racks. They've been processed. We're going to take them back to West Colton. From West Colton, they're going to be moved up to Mira Loma on UPs tracks and filled back up. We'll grab another set of cars that are full there on the way back. They're in the departure yard at West Colton. Again, it's just down the street. We'll bring them back here and put them in the correct tracks to be processed. Rinse and repeat over the next, that's our job, is moving auto racks. That's all we would be doing. On in there right now. Got about half a car, quarter car or so. Good coupling speed right there. We got to capture. Connect the brakes. Let's go open on that, partial on that. See the air going down as it's starting to travel through the train. Go back here, make sure that one is closed, and it is. We will wait for this car to air out before we perform a brake test. So I'm going to go neutral on the engine right now. We have these 34 cars here that we're currently connected to. 1,700 tons, but the 34 cars, so it shouldn't take that long to air up. Flow's at 150 though, so we'll have to wait till that comes down below 90 before we can open that valve all the way. So I'm in notch 3, pushing air mechanically through the compressor down through the train. These smaller engines, they have their compressors hooked up to the locomotive motor, whereas the bigger ones have dedicated compressors. Rev them up, it doesn't really help a whole lot. We got a small one, so engine that is. You can hear the dynamics on that consist there, that intermodal as it leaves. Got one in the rear, so they had two mid-train DPUs and one in the rear, so one tail end. Take a look here. We're at 55, so we're 25 away from the brakes lifting. Flow is still going through the train, 120 psi. It's starting to come down a little bit here. Goes down to 114. We'll watch it in the engine here. We don't have a... Let me take the parking brakes off. We can... That way the cars will move around and stuff too as the brakes lift. Put on the independent so that we don't roll too much. We just stretched out the train, which is good for us anyways. So on the... This is the very last car that I have attached to us that I clicked on. So if I have an end of train device on there, then I'd be able to read the error at the end, but I don't. So this is how we do it. As if, you know, there was the conductor was standing back there watching the air through it, watching the brakes lift and stuff. Skylar, I don't remember you. Welcome. So we're at San Bernardino. If you look at the depot maps, this is called it's the GM Auto Facility. So it's General Motors. It's in West Colton, so it's also known as the West Colton Auto Facility. They bring auto racks here, and they remove them off the cars. They got big old giant parking lots over here. And then they come pick them up in semi-trucks and move them around to all the dealers and stuff. So we, in this server, this is the Mateo Community Server, we have this labeled as SBA, which is San Bernardino Auto, because it's so close to San Bernardino Yard. And because I don't live very far from here, I understand all the geography of what's going on here. But this is actually West Colton. It's right next to San Bernardino as well. So the flow is down to 80, so that means we can go ahead and open the valve all the way. Let's get out here and open that. All right, that one's open. Somehow it was back here. All right, where the heck? Which one had the... one of these. I don't remember which one was connected. Met in high school. Yeah, what year was that? Year did we go to high school together? I have a feeling that you're going to be way off. You have no clue who I am. Could be wrong. So I don't see where's the last car? Okay, let's take a look at the error. Yeah, everything's green. I don't even know where I connected this at. Felt like it only had like 5 or 6 cars on it. All right. That's it. Okay, so let me check again. 54, so good. Now we have Inglecock fully open. Means we're now allowing all the air to go through. $92? I don't think so. All right. So let's see. Let's go ahead and do a brake test here before we get going. Put 10 on there. We'll go look at the very back here when this one hits the It already has, actually, unless it wasn't pumped up all the way. Okay, we'll go ahead and drop the air on that. Let's watch this come back up. Be ready to pull forward here. Probably give ourselves a restricting up here as we pull the auto yard on the main. This is the crossing up there, and it pulls over into here. I don't want to take that main out until we're ready to. If I pull now, we're going to start squeaking, which is fine. So let's go ahead. I got my lights on full. Oh, wait. Had a little bit of gas on there. Okay, so go ahead and pull forward. Gotta watch our couplers up here. We don't want to pull too much, too fast. All right. We are going downhill though, so we do want to keep that in mind. I need to pull past enough to come back and get the rest of these guys over here. That's pretty good speed there. Off the dynamics just a little bit more than that. Too slow. But once I get to this switch here, I'm going to put a counter on. I'm sure I am passing that signal, but I don't know by about how far yet. And then we'll probably have to take over from auto to get us over to West Colton. All right, so check our lights. Our lights are on bright as we're going to be going over crossing up there. Auto rack, so they do flex. So let's go ahead and put a timer in there. 3,300 feet. Now we can just drive. Now that we have the counter going here, all we got to do is pay attention to driving. I do have the train labeled, but I'm not going to ask auto yet because I still got to go get the rest of the cars there. So keep an eye on our speed. And 3,300 feet to go. I'm going to go ahead and throw the signal here, or throw the switch and give myself a restricting. As you can see now, it's flashing red. We're not going to break that 15 mile per hour yard speed, I hope. I'm going to try not to. So what I need to, when I get everything, I'm going to want to go up here. I'm going to want to connect up here and then go this way to this to CP Rancho. I need to go that way to get over to West Colton. Oh, I know, right? You don't know how much it's down. It's 0.6. But when you got a little bit of weight behind you, it's definitely, you know, a lot more. And now we're at the restricting. Got 1,400 feet to go, so we'll stay on the same track so we don't take all the mains out. Although we might need to change that now, huh? Let's do that now, just in case we do take it out. Although we could push back a little bit but we now have mainline authority. 1,000 feet to go, so we are going to get one more track over. You know, it's actually not a lot of weight though. We're dealing with only, right now we have 1,700 pounds. So HPT on 2 engines, the 2 SD40s is only 3.5. So these are all the auto racks are empty. So we're really just pulling the weight of the empty cars. And I think there's around 90-ish. Now coming back, when we pick up the ones in West Colton, they're gonna be full. So I don't know how much they weigh, but we can always get another engine over there if we need it. Because all we have is these helpers right now, these little guys. You had a big mess on your hands. I mean, it kind of gets that way sometimes. All right, so we got 100 feet to go. So I'm gonna get back here, and then we are gonna throw this switch, come back and get that car, and so that way we're not getting too crazy here. Look at our power here, down to 0 miles an hour. We go neutral. Reverse. I'm going to give it notch up to notch 3. I don't know if you guys can hear that. That's going to give it some power there. I did the whistle from far away, but watching the couplers mush in just a bit. 3 miles an hour coming back. We don't have that far to go. Again, not a whole lot of weight we're dealing with. Just the coupler travel itself is the only thing that's hard with these. You know, they have a lot of flex. I mean, feet. All right, Mid-Coast Rail fan, if you're not part of that, just leave it alone. Just ignore it. Because otherwise, you're causing a scene in there too, and that's what people get booted from chat for, is causing scenes. So you would be part of that by mentioning anything. All right. Oh. All right, so let's go ahead and connect that one up. Open that side, we'll go partial, watch the flow. We turn on my independent brake there. And the flow is up to 50 because we had already put a little bit of air in there. Creeping up. It's actually going down. So we'll go ahead and go wide open. Then, am I in the? The signal should actually release and let these cars go. But it's not. So let's see what auto does for us here. Oh, we're not at a control point though. We're here, we're going up this way. So we're going to be coming in through here. And this says Z. So if we look over here, Z is where we're coming down through here. We're going to the receiving yard. So let's ask Auto and see what he says. I'm gonna ask for a signal and all right, he acknowledged. Might give us a signal here. I'm gonna come off on the independent brakes. Parking brakes on, parking brakes now off. Lead the engines. Got signal indication for BN 7176. And he is routing us into West Colton here. To the signal just before the yard. All right, couplers are doing good. Now we're so we're on the, this is CP Rama. Again, if we look at the, we're going right through here up through Z and then coming down onto here, which is, this is the UP side. A whistle board coming up. Again, if I put this up real quick, this is where we are. We're going through here onto this main, and then I'll adjust it here in a moment. Getting a little too fast here, especially since the rear of the train is still in the yard. You can hear the horn kind of echoing off the buildings there. I put a little bit of air on because I'm getting too fast there. All right, let's see. Let's go down to, let's just put 10 pounds on. Probably don't need that much. We're at 15 again. We're good. Go ahead and dump the air. Mount the dynamics a little bit since we're starting to slow down too much. Don't want to lose it though. We have to flex the dynamics. The air is still in the back of the train. Oh, you know what? We never put a EOT on either. What I was going to do. Can I get it? We'll attach that and we'll open it up. Now we can read our air pressure in the back. All right, Nick, have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. So we're at 12 and a half and climbing up to 13 now, so I think we are doing pretty good. Pretty sharp corner coming up, so let's see if we can keep it under again without having to put too much air on the cars, but we'll do what we got to do. We don't have a whole lot of power to deal with. We're still doing pretty good. We're in the 13 range. Not speeding. We'll turn around and look where we're going here. Got a green light. Slow down a little bit too much. The curve's going to help us slow down too. Take a look-see here. Okay, we're clear through Cedar, but we're going to. We want to go into the yard. So for some reason, Auto's not playing. We're going to get up to the next control point though before we worry about it. Actually, we need to do that now. So main one here. All right, I'm going to put air on. I want to drop this signal. We'll have them cancel the routing. Want the next siding. Well, I don't know if he's going to give it to us because that's the yard. I'm trying to get in here to the yard. Let's see what he says. He should drop the signal. If not, we'll give ourselves. There he goes. Drop the signal. And siding available. Wait, where did he put us? He didn't put us where we wanted to go. So he's telling us signal indication for the next siding. Is he putting us in the receiving yard here? I mean the departure yard? So here. Oh yeah. Yeah, he put us here. He wants us no. No, we're not going that way, buddy. Not relinquish train. I did that before. All right, so thank you, Otto. You're terrible at this. I'm going to cancel my routing. And we'll see if he can get me into... See, that will come off here. So now I highlighted this 103. See if he can get me in there. There's no train currently listed there. So let's try it one more time before I manually take over. So I clicked on the receiving yard and I want to request that. We'll see what he does. He said Roger, so I'll let him route me in. Take a look once I get a signal. All right, I got a, see. Okay. Oh, you know what? I stopped too soon. I'm over here. So he's going to bring me up here. I see. Okay. Signal indication for BN 7176. I dropped the air though. Yep, so see now he's routing me. Now he's routing me just where I want to go. Perfect. Alright, we gotta watch the couplers. Getting up there. We don't want to have a break. Do not want to break knuckles. And we're doing a 1.2% upgrade, uphill right now. 0.2% grade. We are notch forward. Rail driver is doing okay. Check this again. Okay, so we are routed in the yard just where we wanted to go. We left the auto yard and now we're en route to West Colton. Drop off these cars. It took 50 minutes, 50 minutes to get everything hooked up and get it this far. Again, let's make sure that we are routed correctly. I had stopped here before. I didn't realize I was that far back. I thought I was here. And 19 miles an hour may be too fast. Where the rear of the car is. The rear car's out. On the main, so I guess we're okay. Not anything crazy. 19 miles an hour is an okay speed for sure. Better ring do 55. I think it's 55 here. See what it is. Well, 15. So we are technically speeding. Weird that it's 15 here on the. Oh, maybe because the rear of my cars. No, because those crossovers shouldn't be 15 mile an hour crossovers. We're out. Maybe it's because we're on an approach to a big yard and can't see. Who knows? We'll come in. We'll see my HPT is only 1.5 with everything hooked up. 4,000 tons. 80 empties behind us. That signal, okay, that's not for me. There's a red up there. Yeah, Run8's, my opinion, better than any other rail simulator. The Derail Valley has had quite a few updates. I've been playing that recently as well. I've been playing Derail Valley for a few years now. Game's getting better and better. Same thing with Railroads Online. Played some of that earlier today. I started a whole new map again, and I'm setting up the industries more like locals and just run a main line to service the locals kind of thing. What's up, Hagen? How you doing, sir? This is the Colton Loop that we're on now. So Hagen, I'm in the Cajon sub, and we're taking some auto racks here, San Bernardino, from the SBA, we call it in the server. Oh, I don't have the brights on. We're taking them, these auto racks that were processed at the GM facility in Colton, West Colton, and dropping them off over here at the West Colton Yard so that they can be sent back to Mira Loma, get filled back up, or sent wherever they need to go from there. And then we have a load there to pick up and bring back. About a 10-mile drive. It's not 10, it's more like 5. Yeah, so I have trains, but I'm not a fan of that. I don't like doing the model railroading, you know, the small scale model railroading. I like the, you know, the big railroad stuff. I have videos on this channel for both. I think I have some when I did Derail Valley. They're going to call it Derail Train Simulator, something like that. It is coming. It is being released out of early access at the end of this month. So it's currently on sale. Derail Valley. It's Eastern European. But they have a train that looks like this. It's a different style. Like you pick up job orders and then you go do them. So it's fun. A little different because it's different style of trains. Some of them. And you just got to use maps to figure out where you're going. And then Railroads Online, again, that's all steam. So that's also different. I definitely have videos on this channel. So these ones that I do here on Simulator Sunday, they're in the live section. The other videos that I do, I have a lot of sports videos that are coming out, and RP videos every week. One of each of those is out, and then my Twitch live stream from Wednesday comes out on Fridays. That's the Super Mega Baseball 3 currently. 4 is coming out. But I won't have 4 until next season. I won't switch mid-season. The physics on this game is the way that everything reacts, and the sandbox mode of this is what makes this way above all the others, in my opinion. It's also on scale, so if you're leaving West Colton and headed to Barstow, or you know, if you're going from San Bernardino west to Barstow, it literally takes like 2.5, 3 hours. Now, if you're driving it, it takes about an hour and 10 minutes. And that's doing 75, but you're not going up. You're going up the pass, but you can, you know, do 75. A lot different. Plus, the tracks wind way around the mountains. So, on a scale, from a scale perspective, it's right on. Take a look here, make sure we're still lined up. We are. Get a little bit of gas here. Starting to chug a lug. We are going up 1% grade, and most of the train's on it now. HPT is only 1.5. Oh yeah, the foreign power. So in the server here, you see a lot of the yard masters or people putting together trains. They'll put foreign power on the head end. It's just not how it works. So if you're on UP, they put foreign power in the train because they use whatever the train came with, or whatever is going, they send it back. So that's normal. Problem is that on the head end, it would be that train company's power on the front end. If I built my own train signal, like the green red lights, no, I'd have no reason to build a train signal, if that's what you're asking. Climbing this hill here, I mean, it's only 1% grade, but geez Louise, we are lagging. I think let's see, what is the track speed now? 15 still, so we're doing all right. It's fun. That's weird out here. You see a lot of different power. I mean, Canadian National, you'll see CSX, obviously. You see NS. I really haven't seen too many of the smaller railroad stuff. Like, I think I've seen KCS once. It was off UPs line, I believe. What do you do with the signals though? What do I got? An advanced approach up here. Keep an eye on the train stats there. Use them for your train tracks. These right here are my train tracks for me. I spend about half of my week I mean, this right here is a day, but this takes me an hour to get everything ready so that the stream's as smooth as it possibly can be. I do another one on Wednesday on Twitch, so I do the same thing. And the other half of the week is, you know, half of my free time is spent doing videos for the channel. I play something and then film it, and then I have to go back, like when I do the football games that are being released now. As you see, I have videos lined up all the way through October. Every week, videos, 3 videos a week, lined up through October. But that all takes time. It takes about an hour and 15 minutes to play a football game. And then I got to edit it and render it. That's another couple hours. And I got to upload it. That's a couple hours. And then I watch them again to make sure that they look good. I don't have a lot of free time. The free time is how I spend doing this stuff. And then today I came in and just to get this train ready. It took a couple hours and managed the yards a little bit. Make sure there's stuff for other people to do. Well, that was my Sunday. And where was I yesterday? What did I do yesterday? Oh, yesterday I watched UFC. So I should be changing tracks up here. This is this signal here. So then we're going to do a crossover into the yard. Hopefully. That's what it says we're going to do. Yeah, I figured I'd do something a little different today. I was gonna, there's all kinds of yard work to do, but you do the same yards over and over again. I don't get bored with it, but I'm doing this so you guys have something to watch, and so I figured something just slightly different that not a lot of people do, an interchange between San Bernardino and West Colton. So BNSF UP interchange. I did it at LAC at Hobart. That's too easy because the J Yard's right behind it. I think it's J Yard. It's just you don't even hit the main. You just go around. There's an interchange track to go between them. Hey, you got pump movement up here. It looks like. That's still my track. Yep, we still got a light. Got 6% power there. We're on even grade, but a good part of the train is still behind us. All right, have fun. See you later. Thanks for stopping in. Just creeping up towards the, anyway, I can get up to 15, I guess. I don't need to go this fast or slow. Too much to say, what does that say? Damn it all. It's too much to say, damn it all. Never saw these. I've never really looked at all the billboards. I'm usually going too fast. And bad, call legal and loophole. I mean, there's a whole bunch of billboards literally right here. Right where these are. You can prevent wildfires. That one's probably really there too. And then where are we at? Pink? What's that? Pink Pansy? Real badass with a purse. And soon to a wrestling event near you. I don't really watch wrestling. I don't know if anybody here does. I do watch UFC, but I watch UFC, MMA, not any other ones. I don't got time for all that. Too many of them. Let's see, what's that? Mogo Wands? Is it Mogo Wands? Mogo Wands or Wands? Wands? Yeah, Mogo Wands. Well, here's our diverging approach coming up. Yellow over white. We're at 20, so we'll go ahead and slow her down a bit. Track speed is, well, now the track speed's 50, we're at reduction 15 anyways. we'll take it out a notch and just let it calm and set down on her own. A whole bunch of auto racks up there, as you can see already. Hopefully that's not the track we were going to. He has me coming on a 103, the same one that I asked for. See that right here. We'll pull in, we'll dump these off, and then we'll go back to the receiving yard and grab. We'll make sure they're still there. All right, that's. I was zoomed in. Yeah, I was zoomed in too much. There's our train crossing. I see mine still there in the middle. I left some room here. It looks shorter now. We did delete it, I guess. That's a little shorter than it was. That's okay. Take what we got. I didn't tell him it was there. I did open a job for it, but... Alright, I got a restricting here coming up. Restricting, I can proceed half the speed, or correction, I can approach at the speed, not greater than 15, but at any speed, which I can stop my train in half the viewing distance. Half of the distance I see, I need to be able to stop that train. So I can see all the way up there, be able to stop it within half that distance. All right, BN 7176, thanks so much for getting me into West Colton. Have a great day. Are we holding anybody up? Is there anybody else? Well, we got somebody routed, or they could be routed, but we don't have anybody else on the tracks coming from the Alhambra anyways. I get a little bit more speed here, so and I don't think auto racks get humped in real life. Might just get flat switched. We're in the lane here. Yep. 103 lane. I won't worry about my train symbol going back because I gotta tell auto specifically I have to go back exactly the same way I came in. Otherwise the switches are too far away and we can't get in that little yard in there. So we'll be playing with drunk auto. I'll pull the cars through and then disconnect them so we can get on the other end of them. Will most likely be occupying the main too. Over by the train station, San Bernardino. I gotta learn where these symbols go here. LB, RV, EU is Tulsa. I don't know what that would be. I'm more familiar now with the UP stuff, I mean the BNSF stuff since I've been working it the last year, but I was doing UP stuff before I became a yard master here. I didn't set a counter down, but I don't think I'll need it. We should fit in here just fine. We're only 7,600 feet, and the yard here. If this is 103, 10,000 feet. So all the tracks are right around 10,000 feet. So about 3,000 feet to spare. I think we're about the halfway mark anyways. See, this is not the main coming up. This would be the first. To our right is a yard, actually a receiving track. And you have the two mains on the outside of that. Pretty cool when you drive down the freeway, you see all the cars in here. Once we get here, we'll have to head back the other way, stay within the yard so we can go pick up our outbound. It's all in the same lane, in the same departure lane. But there's a split because there's some tracks in the middle that you can kind of go through all the different the outbound yard there. So you cross over into different tracks. I didn't want to block those, so when I put it in, I made sure I split it up so that those are free. But then it looks like my my cars had got deleted and shortened. And not by too many. Still be able to work it. So it kind of looks like what I'm coming up on here. You see these switches, how they go between the different tracks? You can cross over quickly instead of going to 10,000 feet. It's like almost 2 miles. We got a good switch there. We do. Oh yeah, we're not all the way in yet, so I was gonna figure out where I was at. I could stop here, but nope, not there yet. We're just gonna go all the way to the end. Pretty close to it anyways. So these switches are kind of funky to operate here in the yard. Change them here, and then I think on the ground you do. Changing these switches back here. They're already changed here in, let's see, who is this? One San Diego, or coming from San Diego. Got one coming in. These are going the same way. That's going to be the problem trying to get back where I'm going, is that the trains will be coming at me head on. I've got to get off, cut it down into that yard. Now we're fully in the yard here. So since we got to go this way anyways, we'll just go down here before we start the process of disconnecting. So it took just over an hour to get this far. We did have to wait for the air up the cars. We may have to again to get the other ones. But getting over to pick up the other ones, hopefully it doesn't take that long. Be able to run the main right here. Now we can't run this. Yard track here. go to the next pole and start my come out of the notch now. Let's see what happens. Up to a nice coast. Sorry, I'll apply some dynamics here at this next light pole. Step on the ground here. When I first started on this server, I was working Barstow Yard and then City of Industry. And I started at the time I started work CJ here, but I was learning the UP, so I wasn't here for very long before I was asked if I was interested in being a yard master. And it was at BNSF because we had so much help with the UP at the time. All right, so I'm going to close here. Go ahead and take that off. Go to the rear of the train. Take off. Let's take our EOT with us. Then open that back up so we can let the air out the back. Oops. Get back in the cab. No PCS, just parking brake. Fine. Those cars, I manually put them on. I don't know if I released the knuckle yet. So look. Yeah, I did. Didn't I? Yeah, that one. All right. Now we're gonna get back in the cab here. So what I would like to do. Take a look, see here. That's unlocked now. I'm gonna run up here. All right. We'll move this one. All right, let's turn on our headlights. That one looks good for us. We have this one here that we're going to want. We got to come up here and throw this switch. Is out of here. Oh, damn it. You know what? I hate when I do that. I'm looking at it wrong. Let me take down let me take this off for a second. It's going to screw everything up. Drop that signal. We'll turn auto back on. Was the wrong way. This is coming from Sierra and I made a mistake and threw that for me. I wanted this one. This is the one that I sent to restricting right here. So see, now it's restricting. Sorry, trains. Made everybody come to stops, but it looks like everything's back in order. Yeah, everything looks good. So I've got to go down here, and then I got to get past. Let me see. I'm leaving out through here, coming up, and so I'm going to go to this signal and then go the other way. So in order to do that, I don't have to, but I'm going to have my rear take this, Control C, go here, just leave it that for now. Third hood trail, so that means my lights are on behind me. I'll pass this signal and then west go the other way. I didn't make it. Shoot, too much brakes. All right, so then we can turn this back. All right, and yep. So then I want to go. I want to end up going there, but I need to come in between signals. So if I go there, I'll be able to back in. Because unless I can come in through that way. Let's go take a look. How do we want to airborne? How do we want to approach this? So this is the receiving yard. We don't want to go 15 miles an hour through everything. This is where we want to go, but we want to go on this side of it because that's the bowl. That's classification yard. We want to basically come in. We want to go right here is where we want to go. So let's see. We take a look. Where is it flashing? Right there. I can't select that. Select this. Okay, so CP Pepper. So where's CP Pepper up here? It's off here somewhere. If I click here, no, can't click these. I want to go there. That's where I think I want to go to start. Might be too far away. Well, let me get back here to my train. Yeah, I'm way over here. Still too far. Wait, what happened? Oh, I'm on the ground. There we go. Okay, so now I have to switch. I'm going to switch to this locomotive here and change the MU on that. Just do this for the sake of arguments. So this is the lead. Now this is the trail. Get in here. We can see the signal here. So let's go ahead and ask dispatcher if we can go where we want to go. Still highlighted green, so that's where we're asking to go. Hello, Ohio Northeastern. How you doing? Welcome back. All right, so I have an approach. All right, so let's see. What is our stupid track speed here? Is it 15? No. 60. Cool. We can go there a lot faster than we came here. Signal location for BNSF 3051. Thank you very much. En route. They're rolling. Very much faster than when we came this way. but it's just 2 engines, so. Well, did it go green? I thought it went green on me. Let's see. What is my last signal? Oh, yep. Well, so an approach is to not pass the next signal at greater than 40. Here's my advanced approach. Nope, see, it's green up there. I'm good. I've got a clear, so when I passed the last one, it was approach, but if you look ahead, I have a clear. Which is look good up there. Let's take a look here on the map. So it's going to have me stop just before the lead, which is fine because we can cancel our routing there and then do a restricting after that and back in. You're gonna be like, you're gonna try to catch me like, hey, you're speeding. Technically. I also don't have any cars right now. I'm going to pick some up. We came from West Colton Auto Yard to drop off these auto racks, right? Well, I don't think it's these ones. Some other ones though. Those ones right there. Those were our auto racks that we just brought. And we have a clear here. Switches look good. So we got 1, 2, 3 more signals. .3051's waiting for a train, no problem. Gonna want a, I can't tell you, Auto, that we just want a restricting to back anyways into the yard, so. Take care of it once we get there. Keep drinking your whiskey there on duty. Little dynamics as we're going downhill now and starting to speed up. Got a reduction to 40 here coming up at the signal. There's our advanced approach right there. That approach. Flashing yellow is advanced approach. Gonna stop the one after that. We're exceeding 40 miles an hour. Prepare to pass the next signal, not exceeding 40 on the advanced approach. So we're down to 45 right now. Approach medium here, they call it. I didn't see approach medium on the chart for UP. It's okay. We're coming under control anyways. Going right over here to the right to grab our auto racks. Anyways, we're under 40. And this signal and the one after that will be a full stop. That red? Oh, we're not. We got up to the next one, but we're going to want to try to get over to that one anyways. See, where are we? We're here. The lead. I'm going to stop in between them and back in. This is where we wanted. What's up, Garrison? How you doing? We'll stop it here. Well, let's wait till we get past the switch, though. All right, let's see. Is this unlocked? Nope. So, this will cancel our routing anyways. Super busy of late. I know how you are. I know how you feel. At least you're not bored. Uh-oh. Oh, look at this switch up here. He just gave me a signal indication, but I'm going the opposite way now. I'll need to cancel that. Like I need to get over here and set this. Okay. Now we're good. Run over here, get our auto rack, so we're lined there. That's good. Speed up a little bit. Kind of are, but all right, we want this one not here. Yeah, I gotta ask the dispatcher. I want to. I want to unlock that. Oops. Good. Gonna stay. And we want this stack auto racks here, so it looks like we are good. Just hang out right here and wait for our train wherever it is. I can't just jump in the cab because I'll be looking the wrong way. Under 15, so there it is. There she is. And once we get her hooked up, well, then the battle begins with Auto. I'm going to take these. I already brought some empties from San Bernardino over here from the auto yard. I took them off to the receiving yard, and now I got some full ones here to take back. So we're doing an interchange between San Bernardino West Colton Auto Yard and the West Colton UP system. And I marked them Mira Loma, which is just up the street. Where the trains go and offload. They put nice brand new cars on them. You know, those gas guzzlers, things that eat gas and dinosaur squeezings and liberals can't stand. Because, you know, it's not like battery cars do the same thing, right? All right, so now we're going to have to air up this. As I said, they're a little bit shorter than I left them. So we'll grab them, and we still have to back to get the rest of them. I don't see that comment. Don't see it. I'm not aware of anything that has to be paid. So, you know, I don't work here. I work for BNSF, and boss said take that shit over there and drop it off. So that's what we done. Didn't see any lady trying to rob us of our money. See no one. All right, see, are these okay? So these are all tied up still, laced up. Get back here, start running some air through it. Connect that. Go ahead and go partial. Shouldn't take too long, and flow shouldn't take that long. It's not that long. See, I don't even know how many cars we got on this. 26. My route will be canceled. Well, that's fine. We were hoping you'd cancel it sooner or later. All right, so now we're going to go from here. We're going to go from WCA. I don't think I can. I have to go SBD. I don't think it'll take me into the SBA. It's not a yard, it's an industry. Like bean sniff. Yep, bean sniff. This is only half the bean sniff, by the way. This is the bean. Alright, so the brakes start to come off as it's rolling. Good. 2.6 HPT is not bad. We might need to borrow an SP engine. We may not have enough power to get it there. We'll see. It was, we're struggling to get here a bit. What's my flow at? 72. Alright, let's go ahead and open her up all the way. And go to the back. See if we can actually climb on this one. We can. Switch is good from back here. Nope. Back here. Gotta run and change the switch. Right. Don't know where he's moving stuff right now. So I'm gonna throw this switch. Grabbing my autos now. Well, I'm nice. Through those switches in case he comes barreling through here. He knows that I moved him. All right, here we come back a little bit. This time I got to put a EOTD on the train before I take off. Once I connect, I'll go to the very back and do that. That Run 8 train I have too at the very front on the head end It's actually BNSF, but I don't have that, like one of the, because I didn't buy all the engine packs. I have all the car packs, but not the engine packs. I think it's for the 38s. Okay, so we'll connect that up. Oh, I closed it. I wanted it open. Connect. We'll partial on that. Uh-oh. Okay, they're all connected now, but I still got to run air through it. We will flow PCS. Got no flow. Go in the engine. All the way back. Put on our EOT. Open it all the way. Air is in there, none. Oh, we got somewhere in the middle. All right. So I only have angle cocks and air hoses turned on right now. According to this, that's somewhere in the middle. Good. Oh, let's see if we can find it. Harrison, you're paying for all this gas that's being used here. I know it's definitely begging to be paired. Let's find where the air is at. Why it's not going through. Okay, so air's coming in here. You stay on the ground. I have a pain in the butt. You have to click on the cars. That's open. This one has air. So these have air in it. It stops here. Why does it stop here? It's open. No air. Odd. All right, well, let's just do this. We're not playing games. Now it's all aired up. That. All right, we got it on the back. So now that we have the EOTD on, we can do a brake test. Actually, let me put 10 on. 12, 13. Can have already hit 75. He wasn't pressured all the way. Still flowing through the back, so. I have 75 on the front, 75 on the rear. Drop it. Let's see if we can get it back in the back there. Neutral, give it some gas, pump up that air. That was the car in the middle there. Oh, it's in the back. Watching the flow up there. 77, so it's not equalized yet. So you're not worried about running gas all the time. That's good news. I always shut my engines off though, because, you know, dinosaur squeezings are expensive here in California, and that's where we are now. If you got a good contract, that's good. Direct supply from Texas. That good gas. The good diesel. That crap we have here. Alright, so I'm 77 on the rear, so it's coming up now. Alright, let me start preparing my departure here from West Colton. I do have somebody coming in from Palmdale. That's from Houston. So I'm going to have to clear that guy. And I literally, I'm not going to be able to click that. I'm coming down through here. So I need to come into this signal. I can't change this. I can do that because then that will get me down there, and then I can deal with it at that point. So, but he has somebody coming in now. Oh no, actually no, we should be free. I want to go that way and then turn off that, and then out through the Z connector, down through the Z connector, and down like that. He's got this guy departing, got one coming in, so let's see what he says. See how bad he does right now. How drunk is Otto? Got 81 on the rear. All right, he said 10-4. Gave me a signal indication. Let's see what he did. What did he do to me? So I'm here, got green up to the yard lead. And all the way through the connector. And he's probably got to talk to these guys over here. So let me see. Let me come off on the independents. We'll start our trip watching the couplers so we don't bust them. Now he's telling me the switches are lined up for another train. I mean, I get it, yeah. But you got me that far, so far. So we'll stop there. Stop at this light. Got me up to, yeah, green all the way into crossover there. Let's make sure we're pulling everything. We are. We got it all. So what is this? 2 hours to put together a couple cars 5 miles away, drag them here, dump them off, grab some other ones, send them back. So again, if you're looking for a game to waste, get your money's worth, this would be a good one. I don't know if he likes me or not. I did bribe him. We were talking about, he knows that I know he's drinking on duty. Oh, look at that. He actually just routed me. He just routed me. But once I get to this signal, I'm going to have to throw that switch to get down in the auto yard. But yeah, he knows that I know. You don't want to mess with me. I've got his number. I've got his button. Tip of my finger. Go, Otto. I know you. I can shut you. I can turn your lights off any second. You got an inbound coming in West Colton over there. They're coming down from the Cajon Pass. And what we didn't look at was our HBT 0.8. I mean, that should be fine. We're not going up any mountains. Just to San Bernardino, which is going to be hard enough. We can always grab more power there if we need it. If we start struggling, we can't. we're not going to be able to just throw something on the rear end here, though, you know, because none of these engines have the capability of doing remote. See, where is he routing me? He's routing me from the lead around. Okay, so we're good. Go around the curve here before we cut over. Out into an oncoming train. Probably like, look at that ugly BNSF, that bean sniff train in here, leaving our yard. I'm trying to decipher what you wrote, Rise. Struggle bruising. Doing 20, the track speed's 15. It didn't seem to be a problem with that. We are going downhill. I had to use air when I came here on the empties. I'm sure I'm going to need 10 pounds going back. We'll start with the dynamics. See if we can get it under control. Got almost a -6 on my braking. Almost full dynamics. Starting to come down a little bit. There we go. Dynamics will handle it so far. Approach medium. Diverging advanced approach. That's what we'll call this one. All right, let's see what else. Who's this? Oh, that's me. Speeding? Yeah. Okay. You caught me. Oh no. Then we're going to have to stop. Oh, he's got me all the way through. That's right. So now once we get to main 3, we'll have to figure that out. We'll have to, I think the signal will be fine because it'll drop. It'll turn gray, which means we should be able to activate that switch. I'm gonna put 10 pounds on now. For 12. 12 on. Let's watch our dynos. Back on the dynamics a little bit. Don't come to a full stop. There's Colton Crossing in front of me. Turning to the left here. We're at 15 as we should be as we approach BNSF's tracks. We dump the brakes. Back into dynamics as the brakes release. We have clear all the way through, or approaches, I should say, all the way through main 3. Come off the dynamics. We're going to be climbing here. Give it up to notch 3. We are underpowered. I mean, we're powered 0.8 is like, for flat is not that big of a deal, or, you know, relatively flat. This is a 1% upgrade, or grade up though, so. Two 70s Volkswagens in a row. Right now we're starting to speed up. How's that? We're going uphill though. Oh, because the cars behind us are pushing us. Alright, so I also, while I was watching where I was driving, looking at the cars, running the horn, the whistle, also put that air back on. I got 12 pounds back on. I am slowing down. You hear the wheels squeaking. I am climbing though. This is I'm gonna die out here because I don't know. I just dropped the brakes. I'm trying not to lose all my speed because I was in that weird spot between downhill and uphill. Some of my cars in the back were in the downhill pushing me. Watch the coupler as I come up to speed here. Again, underpowered. 0.8 is the HPT. Isn't that big deal except for a 1.3% grade. Coming up in speed now. Not sure how. Trying to get that speed rise. Trying to get it. Don't want to get too fast though. I am going to have to stop after that second light signal. The tower down there, it's not facing me. So I have this one here. One after is when I'm going to have to switch. It's going to be right here. I won't be able to get there until I get past this signal. And then I should be able to click that once I'm in that block. This will go red as soon as I pass it. 10 miles an hour, we're looking good. No air on the back. Do have a little bit of flow. So wait. Yeah. Brakes are off. Don't want to get going too fast. Again, we are climbing though. So 3051. See you later. Contact dispatcher when you're ready to go again. I haven't even done anything yet. All right, so I should be able to all right. What I'll do is I'll stop and then I should be able to double click that. So here, and this is the one that I want, this one. There we go. Now we got what we need. So if we look here, we can see it. We're just creepy crawling. Don't need to go too crazy. Now I'm going to start a counter as soon as I depart the bane here onto the lead because I want to make sure the rear of my train is off the tracks. Let's see, we are 8,100 feet. It's quite long. But I have to go to get the back of the train to shove it, you know, down here as well. I'm gonna be doing a couple different timers. Look at this idiot. Blocking the rail. The rail. You want to race? Gonna make me stop, isn't he? I'm coming to a stop. The gate should go up. There they go. Now that idiot can go. See how nice I am? Let the traffic go. Hopefully I didn't make a mistake here by stopping, because I am going backwards right now. Watch the couplers, don't break. Okay, notch 5. Come on, rail driver, be good to me. Okay, we're moving in the rear. I'm just watching the coupler pressure right now. Don't have any DPUs to push. This is just all on the head end, 2 engines. 2 little SD40s. And then I've got to, let's see, got to check this. So that's got me turning. That's good. I want to go into the first lane here. All that's looking good. So I'm going to go like this. Pull back out. Set that. And we do have tracks here that we can kind of shuffle if we need to. Let's go there. That's looking good. And then that's back on the main. We'll wait till we get to that point where we need that. I do have switchers available there if I need them. And right there if I need more power. I'm going to also have to push a whole bunch back into here, right, to be processed. But I need to get it to a point where I can bring those switchers I have. I got to get around the train. So I have to pull all that stuff through here before I can do that. So let's see. This is a pretty good spot here. Pull through. I'll do that. No. Pull through the back and we'll occupy the main. We'll pull through the last cars through here, and then we'll pull them forward and then push. We'll shove here, and whatever's left, figure it out. We'll have to go to the other side of it to grab the cars to get them back over there. Notch 5, let's go to notch 6 if he'll let me. How much of our train is back here? So we're still, there's the rear. Still got a ways to go. You on the main. Yeah, the only thing we can do is pull all the way through like this, detach, then come back down the main to here, then back up and get it from this side. And so that's an option too. Instead of blocking the main, we just may end up doing that. Because we can go a lot faster on the main than we can on the side tracks here. Especially when we're pulling all this weight. These guys are loaded. I can go sit in this truck right here, like literally in real life right now, and drive down there right now, and I can show you what this looks like. It looks just like this. They're like, come on, I got dinner, getting cold. This was a restaurant. Could I say this is your main course? Probably could. I'm again trying to put it in perspective of where you're going with it. The pun. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, these people are going to be so angry at me, but well, I'm not in the main. Now I'm on the lead. These are the mains, these three here. So you may have said it when I was on the main. I'm not in the main no more. And I don't give her. He's going to notch 7. Oh, you hear a tire spinning. So if you want to see what it looks like, so you hear the screech. See it spinning? I'll put some sand on. So I'm sanding now. You see the sanders working? So the sand comes out here. Shoot the sand out. So they got more traction. Where the cars are, it is. Let's see if I can, my plan. This guy's gonna get a red down here. So now my plan changed from when I first flew down here, barrel tables. So, no, I need to leave that to where it is. So I'm going to bring the train here, the cars here, disconnect train, and then, I don't think that's going to be enough. Oh, I could run down the main, though, is what I was saying. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If I run down the main... And so Rise can make jokes, I can run down the main here and then come back over and pick up the train from this side as long as I clear. Start a timer again. 8,000 feet. That goes to that back there. I'm about 1,000 off of what I really need though. So that says 1,000 foot left. That's all I need to do what I want to do. We're tugging. Yeah, so their bear tables, they're real light. Who is this? Where are they headed? San Diego? Denver to San Diego. Well, they're not going anywhere until my stuff gets out of their way. And there's the end of it. Oh, look at that. Car's in there. He ran that. He's like, I'm not waiting anymore. So he went right to the signal. BNSF guy who should know better had the signal fall down on him. Now they're going to I got some more nonsense down here. You're just going to park on the tracks, huh? Because that's down and you're just like, well, I don't know what to do. Oh, I know. Yep. What's up, Bill? I'm definitely going to need to split it up. That wasn't the questions. Or it wasn't. Actually, never even had a question. The plan is to pull through much as I can. And hopefully I can get the rear end in this side. I get the rear end in this side. Then I can actually take my switchers and run them down the main here on 3 and come over here and then just back up and connect, because I have to connect to this side to get the racks into here anyways, so that I can get them in there, and I could also shuffle them through. You have 2 processing ramps here and then 1 large processing ramp over here. If I can get the majority of it in this, and that's I won't have as much that I need to process here. Although I could get them in here and then just fill up these other tracks, they just won't process, but I'll have options. Who doesn't have an option is this San Diego train. He's having to stop. I wonder if he's, hopefully he stops before the crossing. That would be mean. If he should. Having a bear table fit right now. I got bear tables. I got priority. Well, not right now. You don't. Tracks are blocked, bud. And Auto, you guys witnessed it. Auto gave me the right of way for once. Those aren't my brakes, by the way. Those are bear table guys. Got air. He's running air on his. Auto did a thing. Yep. Guy's gonna block the. He's gonna block the crossing. Pretty sure. I mean, he could stop right there. He's gonna keep creeping because he's like, I don't want to stop all the way. Maybe this guy will be done. I don't think so. Not the route. Not as fast as I'm going, and I'm in notch 7. I'm in notch 7, and I still got a ways to go. So, I mean, I'm coming up through here, and let's see. So I'm coming up this track. Let's see, make sure I got everything lined up. Coming up through here, and I can literally stop it here, pull the engine, or even here if I wanted to. Once I get the engines off. Now let's try that where I sit down. And then I'll just need to grab this, make sure nobody's coming before I throw that, and throw there onto the main. No, Auto automatically routes into Barstow and West Colton. Everything else you have to like give them a fifth of jack and, you know, some money, and then maybe he usually forgets. But yeah, I never saw. So you know, this one, because this isn't this isn't really a routable yard. This is SBA. And I'm coming from West Colton trying to go to SBD. He might have put me over there if I, you know, tried to go in there, because I tagged it to the yard. Otherwise, it just sees it as BNSF and it'll just send me down the line. If I put SBA here, it wouldn't route me into this because it's an industry, not a yard. But he got me this far. I had to. Once I got past that signal, I just basically threw that switch, took over, and he canceled my routing. So we got, I don't know, was that 30 cars? About 30 more? I mean, I could literally pull all the way through back on the main. I have up to this signal here that I could utilize to put some of the cars in these ramps. Maybe I will. We'll see where we get once I get down here. If I stop here at this switch bar, which I'm almost there, I don't know that the rear end's going to be free of the main here. It still looks like a dozen or so. I may have to keep thinking. So right there, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 3. I'm going to do the ramp. Basically 3 cars after 4 somewhere. So somewhere about there. That should fit in that ramp. So 876. All right, I'm coming off main 2, so he's going to get a green here in a minute. Still got 6 or so clear. Where am I at here? I don't know if I have 6 cars in the main. I don't. I'm going to have to take the main now. Do I have anybody coming in? Main 3? No. And come up to this signal here. So I'll take that. And I lost count where my car was. Once I get past the crossing here, so I got 4 more cars, I'll go ahead and stop there. Start throwing on some handbrakes. See, I just took off power. Coming down really quick too. Let me get past the main, please. Or past the crossing. All right, so I'm going to put handbrakes on. Let me put them all on. All right, let's take off here. Brake. Brake. You're starting to brake too quick for me to... Damn knuckles span crazy. So see, now I fanned it out into the crossing. So now I got to pull forward again. Let's not jerk it though. I'm going to run that signal. All right, I got it. Got to pull so far up because, again, how much the cars flex. I'll watch the couplers here. Auto's on. Definitely have I have occupied main 3. Oh, he's got somebody coming around. Okay, I see what's going on. Who's this? Went off Riverside. All right, so let me start putting handbrakes on while I'm pulling forward. That's what I should have done the first time. That should work. Hopefully. And then, okay, so if I count cars here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we can put 20 in that ramp. All right, so I got the independents on. So if I pull 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, and then 20 would be that yellow one, I believe. Put handbrakes on these guys. We mark this. Handbrakes on so the rest of this stuff doesn't roll out. Okay. Now I need to relax this a bit. There it goes. Okay, we're pulling forward. Okay, we're unpinned. Now all I need to do is get past this. That's set good. That's good. Just need to get past that switch there. And we can shove. But we're out of the way now, so that's good. We're out of everybody's way so everybody can proceed as they need to. Not interfering with the crossing, not interfering with mainline traffic. Just main 3 traffic. Why that guy's going around. And we should have plenty of room with 20 cars to get to that signal. Yeah, especially since we got about 7, 8 left. Faster now too, because I mean, what's our HPT is 3.2 now? Not carrying the whole train. That's the magic switch there. That one's lined up. That one's lined up. That'll put us on the first set here. Let's check our stuff in the rear. It is going straight through, which is good in case we go too far. I let it die out because I wasn't paying attention. In the end here coming up. Plenty of room in the front. Okay, so now I'll take another 20. Another 20 and put them in the next ramp over. Basically just need to fill enough cars off that I can get around. Well, no, I'm still gonna have to go down the main. Or I'm gonna build sets here. Got enough tracks to fit it all in these, but they won't be processed. I want to try to get them over there, but the way I do that is run down main 3, which I could do as well. Matter of fact, after I get these in there, might be something to look at. Because probably go to about there. Hard to say. Especially when your train stopped. we got a half or so. Yeah, so I maybe I'll pull another 20, put them in the ramps, and then see what I got left. But I do need to get to the other side of it to push them into that ramp that's on the other side of the yard that's over here. I actually ride these ones? Nope. Ones I want to ride, you can't. That's all right. We'll fly. We can fly, we just can't ride. Watch our speed too as we're backing up, because this is where it gets out of hand pretty quick. We're only doing 8, that's fine. Around 10 is a good speed for in here, especially with the couplers. Got a train around in the corner there, be on main 1. Okay, now I'm at 8. I'm going to have to dynamics. If I get to the pad here, I'll start the timer. More dynamics. All right, and there's the beginning. Timer down, 1,000 feet of cars. Could actually put a couple parking brakes on so that the hand brakes, now they stop real quick. That way, so I'm shoving against the hand brakes now, especially as it's going downhill. So when I need it to stop, it won't flex as much. LAC to win. It's so cool too when you're doing things, and even though it's AI, it could be real players though. Autorack right there going to win. We got to keep a notch in because we're going downhill. We put those handbrakes on, so gotta get all this train broken up here. Another one coming in. That bear table's leaving. Ooh, mid DPUs there. 1,000 feet to go. So this is what I'm going to keep doing here. And that's going to end the stream here. We went 30 minutes over. So thanks everybody for joining. I do hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and we'll be back next Sunday here. Of course, we'll be live on Twitch on Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern. Twitch.tv/KungfuBeer. So I hope to see you guys all back next week. Thanks for showing up again. And we will definitely see you in the next one. Take care.